Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the door controls DC10011. This is their 4 3/4 inch square push plate. And we've got one here. Let's pull it out of the box, get a closer look at it. Very typical and common piece of hardware that you're going to use to help control, of course, your low energy operators, your high energy operators. The difference really between the two is not one is heavier duty than the other, although generally that is actually accurate. Something intended for low energy is inherently intended for installations that do not require sensors. Something you'd provide occasional handicap compliance to, but you can install a push plate like this on either high or low energy. The 10011 is indeed a 4 3/4 square push plate. Push to open, that's PTO in the part number. 4 3/4, 4 3/4. H-cap, handicap symbol. So what they're trying to say is the H-cap and the PTO define what's been done on the plate itself, because there are options, and we'll get to that in a moment. The cherry switch is down below. Normally open, normally closed, and ground. That will communicate to, in this instance, a hardwired application, because you've got these flag connectors, and you can see why they're called flag connectors. They're going to connect down to the cherry switch, your ground and your normally open or normally closed. It's hardwired because there's not a transmitter that's here. There's a cherry switch, but there's no power supply. So that power supply is what makes it hardwired. You're going to get, of course, a couple of wire nuts. You're going to get machine screws that will allow you to attach it down to the gang box or to the surface box that or recess box that you're applying it to. Access to that is going to be achieved right through these incredibly small holes that are through the face of the unit. And what was intriguing me was the sound that I was hearing when I moved in. It's just the plastic washers that are inside the unit. You would not hear that. They're like hard bump stops, so you wouldn't really hear that when it was operating. Now, the rest of the packaging is going to give us again, the wire connectors, the Allen wrench, the screws, so you can attach that down through these really tiny holes that communicate to the plate where you're going to install everything. You can see keyhole preparations, and this can go down to, again, a variety of boxes because of the location and quantity of these holes. Okay, that'll make that work real well. Stainless steel plate. There is a link below this video to the user's guide. And that user's guide will be included, is very handy because it will give you, out of curiosity, the other available options that you have in terms of different size and different shapes of actuating switches. And then, of course, your installation instructions. Very simple. I'm sorry, I had said ground earlier. I meant common. Normally open, normally closed, and common. Okay. And you can review this down below. It will show you that. Now, that table there is in the center. That's going to allow you to see how the part number changes as the size and shape and the description of what you're putting onto the pad changes as well. And this is, of course, in all of those items. Where are you going to use this? Well, when you're adding handicap compliance to an installation, very common, certainly these days, is that code makes you comply with handicap regulations when it comes to a bathroom in a restaurant. Very common. Push pad outside, push pad inside, low energy operator. There are no sensors installed. That's where you're going to see this. You'll see this on a bollard post before you approach a set of doors into a nursing home. You'll see a push plate like that there. You see it more and more often all the time the last so many years because codes continue to evolve to become more encompassing when it comes to the needs of all possible users. And push plates are part and parcel to getting the ability to control something, an automatic door operator. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the door controls items that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the door controls, DC10011, 4 3/4 inch square push plate with a push to open and handicap symbology, or any other door controls product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.